Yuck. Yuck.
The cats are fighting. The cats are out. My cats love to fight. Claws.
Paws up.
Put your paws up. You were born this way, baby. No worries if you're fighting. I'm not mad. Cats like to fight. That's just what it is. Cat fight. Yeah, God, they hiss so bad too.
They
my
hiss so
God.
bad.
They hiss so bad. No one's ever said that about
They
cats
hiss
before.
So bad.
What are you making fun of me?
Yeah.
Jesus, already.
Mm.
Happy summer, dude.
Happy summer.
It's summer.
Mm.
Summer, it holds a lot of promise and it also holds a lot of disappointment.
I know someone that has reverse seasonal depression. They get sad during the summer.
Is it Lana Del Rey?
I got that
summertime sadness. She really went off with that one. I don't have that.
I don't have it either.
Yeah.
No. What does make me sad is when I'm so hot, my body shuts down. Like I cannot function. It is nah. It's not good.
That is so true. Like even yesterday when we were walking around in Highland Park and I think it was only like 85 degrees, which to me, like in LA, that's like not that crazy.
It felt hotter than that.
It felt really, really hot.
And I was like giving you if even one word answers, and you're like, are you hot or something?
Yeah.
I was like,
like, oh, she's not feeling too good.
Mhm.
It's hard to be hot. I'll say it. It's
hard
hard.
to be hot.
I love our central AC. It keeps us cool.
Oh, we didn't turn it off.
Oh, do you think it's gonna be bad?
Actually, it's summer. I want to leave it on.
Yeah, we're just gonna have a nice, like, potentially a nice little buzz in the background of this
I can't
one.
be overheated.
I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt. Like, there's just no way. I was hot a moment ago.
Yeah.
So yeah, what are you gonna do? Yeah, so happy summer. Summer vibes are up. We're getting fun times. We're going to the pools. Hint for the rest of the episode. We're going to honestly, we're not going to the beach. I'll tell you something. It's kind of scary to go to the LA beaches right now. There's like bacteria. There's poop.
There's poop.
There's poop in the water.
So it's just
yeah.
navigating that is a bit difficult. And also, it just feels like every time I go to the beach, it's like such a to-do.
You have to bring so much stuff. You have to drive so far. I mean, far for LA, I will say. Like, I don't like to drive more than 20 minutes.
I wish I was that type of person that's just like, oh, I'm just going to go to the beach this morning.
Dude. And we know some of them.
We know people that do that. And
Yeah.
I'm just like, I don't have that in me.
I don't either.
I think I could adjust to that lifestyle, but everything around me would have to adjust.
I'd have to move closer. That would mostly be it for me. Like, if I was under 20 minutes away, I'd feel more activated to do it.
Yeah.
But it's just like, yeah, it is so many steps. It was much easier going to the Great Lakes is a great beach to go to. And they've really cleaned up their act. I don't know about now, but I know in like the past few years, the Great Lakes, specifically Lake Michigan, has, undergone some water cleaning type stuff.
There
like
was some erosion as well.
There was some erosion. They handled that.
It's been handled.
Thank you to our first responders
of
erosion. Miller Beach, Dyer, Indiana, and Kimmel. Kimmel Beach. That's the one we always used to go to. You know what is making me like actually tear up is like I can't remember all the names of the beaches. Why can't I remember? What are they? Indiana Dunes National Lakeshore.
Yeah.
That's like just the classic one where you go.
Porter Beach.
That's the one. That's what I was thinking about because that's one where you go straight and you turn left and then you turn right. Yeah. And we would go with like our friends sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay, I feel better now. Sorry, that was summertime sadness,
actually. Summertime sadness. It was.
I can be triggered really easily. That's my summertime sadness.
There's some nostalgia with summer. that can bring you down.
Dude, a lot of nostalgia.
And it's like but there's so much like, because you're chasing a feeling, and so sometimes you do get that feeling. Sometimes when like the sun is hitting just right and I'm in the back of the car and I'm like listening to music and my hand is out the window and I'm going like this.
Oh, it's the best. Yeah, your
like,
hand is a dolphin. You're going in and out, in and out.
And that's the same feeling I had when I was like 7. So it's like, it's
100%. I have photos of, coming. It's always on the way, to me, it's like on the way home from the beach that feels the most like summer, because then it's like the golden hours happening and it's kind of chilly and you're so tired, but you got the music up. I always think of that one playlist of yours. There's a playlist that you made a long time ago, like "My Life Is a Movie" or something like that.
My Life Is a Movie. I made that to drive to Lake Michigan.
Dude, exactly. I always think about that. I'm like, that is so summer to me.
Oh.
And I always felt like we were the main characters, and I still do.
Totally.
But in high school and in college, I was like, oh well, no one else exists, pretty much. Just me and my best friends. So yeah, we're gonna just be diving into a couple of summer topics today.
Summer topics. What's your favorite summer anthem?
Summer anthem? Oh, that's so hard. What do I love to hear in the summer? I wasn't prepared for this.
It's okay.
This is like classic turning the table, because I always ask you a music question, and now I'm like, oh, I know what it is. Slide by Calvin Harris and
oh my god,
who is that? Frank Ocean. I might. And some trying on the snow. Maybe in America. I don't know Winnipeg. It's just nice to hear in the car. I'm like,
I'm so tired of that song.
Totally fair.
I know. I understand your point of view.
Cool.
It's a summer song. But personally, I'm so sick of that song.
It reminds me of a really good memory for me. I heard it for the first time in 2019. It is like an old song now. I heard it for the first time in 2019. And it was Thanksgiving. I was living in LA for the first time, and we were all like, it was like my first like real Friendsgiving, because I was, away from my family.
It's a Thanksgiving memory.
Which is so weird, right? But it's always summer in LA, so it's kind of like, it was hot outside. Anyway, but we played it, and like we're all dancing to it. It was like me and Nari and Gold, and I was like, this is so cool. So I have a really positive memory associated with it. But I understand how it could get annoying as well. Calvin Harris has that effect. What about you? Do you have a fave?
As a child, I'm thinking of California Girls.
Literally, that was the first thing that came to my head. And I was like, I know it's not my favorite, but it
just reminds, it's like me hanging out with my cousins or something.
Totally. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh my God.
I also love like, what makes me think of a recent summer is like, Padam Padam.
Yeah. Or like Rush by Troye Sivan. Yeah.
Those two are so summery.
They're so summery. Those two, like, 2023 summer was a really good summer for music.
It was.
And we really summered it up that year.
There was only 3 songs. Padam Padam, Rush, and the
Barbie girl. Barbie world with, and I'm down like a Barbie. And then I want to party.
Ben. Barbie, Stacy, Nikki.
Yeah,
all of the Barbies are pretty.
We really tried to memorize that. We did know at one point.
It did not stay.
But then last summer, what were the songs of last summer? It was Brat. It was just a Brat summer, and Sabrina Carpenter and Chappell Roan. Really, those were kind of what we listened to get through the summer. This summer,
I don't have an anthem.
I don't have an anthem this summer.
That's telling of the times.
It's telling of the times. We're all kind of twisted and confused.
What?
Ugh. I've been listening to the Broadway musical soundtrack. Maybe Happy Ending. What does that say?
A lot.
A lot. It says a lot.
I don't even know what I've been listening to. Like, I don't even listen to music.
Literally, I don't really listen to that. We listen to podcasts. My soundtrack of the summer? Podcasts. I'm listening to a lot of pods. And you should too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess we should, I don't know. Should we
We're kind of already talking about summer. Let's
just like we're just gonna
what are we
jump
yucked
into
about
it.
summer?
What are we yucked about summer? I'm yucked about Love Island. We're gonna dive into it today, people.
I'm yucked about pools. Hand in hand, baby.
Hand in hand, one without the other, they can't exist.
No.
Let's dive into it.
Let's dive into it. Dive into the pool.
We're jumping in. We're diving in. Are you doing a pencil dive? Are you doing a normal dive? Are you doing a flip?
I'm doing a cannonball.
Cannonball, iconic, classic. I gotta see you do if I don't see you do a cannonball this summer, I'm gonna freak out.
Well, I'm gonna do it off the boat.
That's right. We're also going on a boat. We're going back to our roots in Indiana. It's not a clear lake. It is full of beer cans and dirt and brain cells.
Yeah, and those fish that.
I'm sorry. What kind of fish is that?
Okay, suck on your leg.
Girl, what? Are you serious? Those are in that lake?
No.
Get out of here. She didn't know anything about that.
I'm just being nice. But they are.
I can't tell. She's lying.
It's the fish that are super gentle, but they just suck.
Okay.
They don't bite. They suck.
Like a nurse shark? There's definitely no sharks,
but similar energy.
Dude,
they're
those
just
are
uglier.
Oh, okay.
And they're like dirt fish.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're probably
like
radioactive.
They're garbage dirt fish.
So they probably glow in the dark.
Probably.
Gross. All right, let's get into it.
Yuck.
Do you want to talk about pools?
Yeah, so the thing about pools is they come in many shapes and sizes.
Yeah, just like people.
Just like people.
Can you describe some of the shapes?
No. Oval, square, circle.
Sometimes
lazy river.
Sometimes
ring.
Lazy river. Sometimes like a figure eight.
Ooh, a figure eight, and there's like a waterfall in the middle, maybe like a bridge.
Maybe a bridge, or maybe none. Sometimes it's kind of just like it's like big on both sides, like just like a number 8, if you will, but with an opening in the center.
Oh,
like sometimes they just kind of like a pear almost.
I don't know.
When was the first time you got into a pool? I don't know why that's so funny.
First time I got into a pool.
Because the likelihood that you remember that is really.
I don't remember the exact moment, but I have a guess.
Okay.
I grew up a 5-minute walk from the neighborhood pool.
Wow.
Niederer's pool no longer exists.
You're
like Niederer's?
Yeah, it's like, what is that?
So much Sherrystown energy. Niederer's.
And Niederer's
Yeah, I'm
pool.
going down to Niederer's pool.
I'm going to need a fact check from Jilly's parents on
It's called Niederer's and Mr. Storm.
Oh.
That was his name.
Mr. Storm?
Mm-hmm.
God, I love it. Go on.
And he ran the pool, and it was funny because whenever there was a thunderstorm, he'd come out and be like, everyone out of the pool. And it was like, Mr. Storm.
Oh my God. That's so neat.
But they had a really, like a tiny kiddie pool. It was like filled with like this much water. And there was a lot of videos of me in that pool. And
You're
photos.
playing.
So, like bleach blonde baby hair and tan.
Were you wearing a hat? Were you wearing a hat?
Nah.
Damn.
It wasn't like that back then.
Nah, they kind of just threw you out there.
I definitely think I was like wearing hats, but not in the pool.
Sure. Okay,
My
cool.
mom will probably yell at me for that, but it's fine.
You know what? We all live and like learn and stuff. We saw a baby in a hat the other day that clearly had just come back from a pool of sorts, or was going to a pool of sorts.
Stopped us in our tracks.
Well, we already stopped in traffic by LA traffic, but that baby made it all the better. So sweet.
Sweet baby in a hat.
I'm picturing you in this pool splashing around. It's adorable. Oh, rainbow bathing suit. Was it a 2-piece or a 1-piece?
1-piece.
Nice. Either way, you're a baby. It doesn't matter.
I didn't really wear 2 pieces as babies. As babies.
As babies.
As babies? I did
didn't.
not wear 2-piece.
I don't think I did either. I don't know.
I barely wore 2-piece until I was like 13.
Yeah.
Because I was scared.
Oh, I definitely wore one by the time I was like 11 or 12.
I had 2-piece, but it was a really long tankini.
Totally. Oh, I miss my tankinis. They're coming back.
Yeah, but they're coming back in a way that's just tankinis. I saw it. This is not my original thought.
Okay.
Tankinis look better on chubby women. You have to have some curve to look good in a tankini. If you're wearing a tankini and everything is flat, I'm sorry. What's the point?
What's the point?
Like at that point, lean into the athletic side of things.
Yeah.
I
Like,
don't know
where's
if-
your body? Does that make sense?
Where's your body?
Where's your body? It's hiding behind this tankini.
Yeah, I mean, anyone can wear tankinis, but I do think they look best on when you have like a little bit of like a on your midsection.
I agree. I think because I have this ability to like kind of look like my body sometimes is like boyish. I don't like how I look in tankinis. Like, it cuts me off in a weird spot, and then the bottoms are like too low, so I'm like, it's just not at the right place.
Yeah.
So no, I'm more of the I'm more along the high waisted. I like these high waist, like, ass out bikinis. They're kind of fun.
Yeah. I discovered the boy short.
The boy short bikini is kind of,
which has really been well to me.
It has been well to you. Oh, I saw her in it. Ugh.
It's been well.
Don't even think about it. She's off the market. Okay.
I'm taken.
She's taken. Little boy shorts.
So
we've talked about one pool.
One pool, the pool I first went into.
When you were you love pools so much now.
I love pools so much now. I love a pool. I just love it so much. And
can you like speak on it?
It's just like, oh, they're so fun.
Yeah.
And relaxing. And it's like, I love being in water.
Yeah.
But I also
it's your Pisces moon.
It's my Pisces moon. But I don't have to be in sand, and I don't have to like have a whole like going to the beach. It's just like going to the pool, and you can like just suntan and read, and I love to sit on a floaty and read and suntan on top of the pool.
There's a very specific type of floaty that you will see Jilly in, and
a hammock.
It's a hammock style floaty. Yes, it has elevated head, feet potentially above. Honestly, a floaty on both ends, like something inflatable on both ends. Yeah, like a hammock, and then the net in the middle. Yeah, that's so ideal. Good. That's ideal for her. Yeah, and you know what? I've seen you in them. You look so happy.
And I love to tan.
You do.
And I think that's influences my love of a pool. Because it's like, it just feels a bit, when I'm tanning at the beach, it's like I'm sweaty and the sand is sticking to me. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, and I'm like, the only way I'm gonna well, and not even, I was like, the only way I'm gonna get the sand off me is if I go in the ocean, but then I go in the ocean and it gets up in my craw.
Oh.
And poop water.
And poop water.
And the ocean is made of poop. And sharks. So think about that. Do you pee in pools?
I have.
Yeah, so have I. Everyone has peed in a pool.
Everyone has peed in the pool.
You're lying if you say you haven't.
Especially really, really, really big pools. I'm peeing.
Come on, girl. Remember the Grown-Ups fiasco where there was like there's the blue stuff? I still think about it every time I pee in a pool.
So do I.
I have lately, I'll be honest, like I haven't been peeing in pools as much. I've been holding it.
Yeah, it's not as freeing. I feel I think about it too much, and I'm thinking about the other people that have peed, and then I get freaked out.
But you know what is cool about pools is that the chlorine literally, like, you're literally fine.
You're literally fine.
You're literally fine.
Growing up as a kid too, like, so I love taking a shower, but to get me in the shower, it takes a lot of personal struggle.
You're so brave. Yeah.
So, thank you. When you swim in a pool, you don't have to shower.
And that's what parents say. Parents are like, well, you already were in the pool.
Yeah, you don't have to take a bath.
You're all clean.
You're in the pool. God,
dude.
So odd. Then that's white.
Yeah.
That's whiteness.
No, that is. I was going to say I grew up with a pool.
Oh, that's right.
I had a huge pool. My dad, when he was like, so, you know, just like a little family history. It won't take too long. There was my father, he bought his parents' house in Valpo and renovated it. And he was a single guy until he was like 37. So he had years and years to save up money and spend it on like fun, silly things. So he built and put in a pool. My dad also loves to just like have a project. So he was like renovating the home and he put in this big pool. He was a single guy, like putting in this big pool. And it went like 9 feet deep.
Wow.
Like he also had his scuba diving license. So he would go and like scuba. And when I was little, I would scuba and he taught us how in our pool. And I remember one year the chemical balance was off. Like my sister and I, every morning we would do the pH balance testing.
Those were so fun.
And we would like go into the shed and get the chlorine tablets and let the thing float around the pool. Well, one time, the pH was off. And so the pool was like this like weird green color. And my sister's birthday party was happening that day. And so all these kids were coming over and it was a Shrek themed birthday party already. And so my mom and dad were like, let them in the pool. It's a Shrek themed party. Like, it's green. And so we all swam in the pool.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, oh my God, what did that do to us?
Algae.
Yeah, I really don't know what the issue was. And my dad, of course, the whole party was just like testing, making sure like it was safe at least. And it was just like a pH level thing. It wasn't too acidic. It was too base. But it was.
I loved the pool store. Did you go to the pool store?
I love the pool store.
Smelled so good in there.
So good. Dude, you're really bringing me back. That's such a good memory. The pool store.
It was so fun to go in there and you get like all your keep up on your cleaning stuff.
Yeah.
You always have inflatable pools. So that's where we're
Nice.
gonna go. And then you'd get like pick out the new thing that would spin around. Sometimes you have the duck on it.
Yeah.
Like
I love the duck. Yeah. Dude, pools are so sick and honestly a huge undertaking. Like, generally.
I want a pool so bad.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna last night when I was looking at apartments.
Yeah. That's what Jilly and I do now, by the way. We sit and look at apartments and just picture and dream and think about things. It's fun.
I really do think I need a pool in my next place.
I feel like I'd love for you to have one because I want to come over and use it. Okay, great. Well, I'm glad we established that. I'm glad we figured that out.
You know, when I think about pools, I think of a certain TV show as well. About people who don't swim in the pool all the time.
Yeah, it's a wasted pool. It's a wasted pool.
A wasted pool.
And they're wasted. Well, not really. There's not a lot of drinking. The show we're referencing is Love Island. So I'm yucked about Love Island. Obviously, it's a huge feature of summer life. Honestly, it is what catapulted us into the summer this year.
It marks the start of summer for me.
It does. And it's so fun to have something nightly to watch. Like, they really hacked something with that. It's like we're keeping up to date and it's like a community builder. Like right after we go online and we see what everyone's saying about everything and see if like our opinions align. For those of you that don't know, which I highly doubt it, maybe our pro-lifers, our Christian comedians who are listening to the pod, Love Island is a show where 10 strangers, sometimes different numbers, it just depends, meet on an island in Fiji, or depending on the location of the show, which like the UK version does South Africa. I forget where the other versions do. Do you have any notes on that? Are there any other islands? Mallorca. They have Love Island is international in a big way. It really took off with Love Island UK, and then in recent years Love Island USA has kind of been the cultural touchstone, considering season 6 was one of the most iconic seasons of television one of the most iconic seasons of television you've ever seen in your life.
Period. You
and me have ever seen.
Yeah. Period.
It was so good. And really, I feel like maybe you introduced me to Love. Honestly, it was our good friends back in college. They were obsessed with it. We'd come over and it would be playing on in the background. And I never really got into it.
Yeah, it was like, it just felt like, oh, that's just that thing.
Yeah, they love it.
They love it. And I don't have, and it's like, felt like so much to get into.
It is a lot.
And then all you have to do is just pick a season.
Just pick a season, just dive in.
During the pandemic, I started watching it, the UK, and then ever since then, I was like, I'm gonna keep watching it. And then this past year, we switched to USA primarily because UK got a little stale.
Yeah, it was
I also love Australian Love Island. It's really good, underrated, I think.
I think well said on that one, and I think as well. We love the All-Star seasons too for UK.
And you know what we do love? That feel like we're the only 2 girls in the world that we love?
Say it. Love Island games. We loved Love Island games.
games.
It was so fun. And you know why? Because we're Survivor heads.
Yes.
We said we want more games.
More challenges.
The thing is like the reason it was a flop is because it makes no sense.
No. It like you could win by love or win by game.
Yeah,
like,
we were like
never quite clear how you won.
Yeah, and there was like no emphasis. They're like, oh, you're recoupling, but we were like, wait, who's together? Like what? Nobody's like really falling in love because they're playing games.
For two reasons. You thought they'd be a good companion in the games, or because you had a romantic connection.
Exactly.
So you could couple up for those two reasons were both acceptable. So it was kind of like, why is this Love Island? But also like I was okay.
Yeah, I didn't really mind. I thought it was funny. I was like, you know, and I think it emphasized this concept that I think has kind of been lost in Love Island history, which is, are you staying together for the money or are you staying together for love?
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of been washed away. Like, it's so rare that someone would be like, yeah, I'm taking all this money. Like, no, they always split it. But then with Love Island games, because it's so like not love based, like it is like more competition based. I don't remember what happened at the end.
She almost didn't share the money.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It was like she almost didn't, and then last minute she was like, never mind.
I wonder if they're together.
I doubt it.
Yeah, same. I mean, it's Love Island games. You know what I mean? Yeah, so Love Island games, there's all these new things that they're trying. And this season, I mean, God, there's so many good things about Love Island. And I think the reason it's so summery too is because everyone sees summer as like a rebirth of opportunity. Like spring has just occurred and now summer is happening. This is the time to explore this rebirth of things that are happening in your life. And I feel aligned with Love Island in that way because everyone there, of course, is only there to find love and nothing else.
No other reason
There's no other. I couldn't even think of another reason.
No. Your heart.
All of
true romantics, all of them.
True romantics to the end of time. They just love,
Old
love,
souls.
love. One might say. And because we'll see if we edit this pod fast enough. I think we're going to do it. But we're going to talk about something a little bit timely as well, which is that this actual season of Love Island USA has been, I would say, not better than season 6, but it has honestly been really fun to watch.
It's a different type of drama. Like I'm not getting as much like it's almost like it's a closer look on the complicated personalities.
Yes.
Because I think last season it was like Girl Squad, like Powerpuff Girls loved
totally.
them, and
Love
then
them.
it was like some fun like couple drama.
Yeah.
But this season is like less couple drama because like there's really no solidified couples.
Yeah, no one has locked in like at all.
Until like honestly like last episode maybe.
Yeah.
Like the return from Casa, but like even then still it's not there isn't. Usually there's always at least one that's like 100%.
100% we're locked in. And even so, like, I mean, I guess we haven't seen too much yet, but like, I'm like, are there going to be any repercussions from Casa more?
I think that I saw a teaser.
Really?
I saw a teaser.
What did it say? Is Sierra going to be upset?
Yeah, about
Nicolandria.
Because Iris brings it up. She was like, so you're telling me your person you're coupled up with told your best friend in the villa that she's the hottest person here or whatever, and then kissed her.
Oh my God. Wait, that's gonna be so good. I cannot wait for tonight's episode. God. It's gonna be so fun. Okay, well, I expected that. Yeah. I really did.
I mean, like, duh.
What they did was kind of like
so weird.
Kind of crazy.
I don't think it's over yet. I don't think Nick and Alandria are over yet.
I think the producers might push them because of the reaction of the fans. Like we're all like, please get together. And as we've discussed, Nick will, love and hook up with anything that moves. He's just that kind of guy. He's definitely had STDs. He's been on the floor.
There was a herpes outbreak this season.
Yeah, well, it's pretty clear.
Unconfirmed, but
come on. Visuals.
Visually, we all saw it.
There's like 400 cameras in that villa. I've seen every angle of that herpes on his lip.
And Love Island is great as well because you can just like talk mad shit. Like I think we're like overall we're like good people.
I would say we're good people.
But
yeah,
when Love Island is on, I have to be with people who I know I can trust, because the things that are about to like come out of my mouth are extremely materialistic, judgmental, surface level,
totally
hateful, bitchy, vulgar even, like nasty.
Because everyone on this show is inherently they're all hot as hell.
Yeah,
like
they're all attractive.
They're all like
people.
7s and up.
Yeah.
And like if it's a 7, like they're still hot. Like I know I am self-aware enough to know I would not be on that show. Come on, dude.
No way.
Are you kidding me?
They ever cast me.
No, like we would not get cast on that show. We're too ugly.
We are too ugly, and we can say that.
Exactly.
And
that is why we are allowed to say whatever we want when we're watching the show. They put themselves in this position. Yeah,
we objectify them in
a fun, flirty, kind of throwback to our episode about being a hater. It's kind of like this is literally that opportunity to get out that energy. Like, I'm sure these are lovely people.
Yeah, we're not posting it online.
Yeah, I'm not posting it online. Are you kidding me?
We're saying it to each other in private.
We're saying it to each other in private and on this podcast, which is going to be posted online.
We're not saying what we're saying.
No, we're not saying what we're saying. We're just saying like some of the comments might be offensive.
Yeah.
But, well, and you know what? The last thing I want to say about this final season is that Huda is a victim and Jeremiah is the problem.
Period. Protect Huda.
Protect Huda. I'm worried about the girl.
I'm worried about Mamacita.
She's
Mama. I'm a mommy.
I'm a mommy. Mamacita. No, the thing is that she is like, I know that she's probably unwell and like she calls herself emotionally mature, but unfortunately, I don't think her actions are aligning with that. But I just feel for her. Like, I do think she was with the wrong person that really brought out the worst in her. So
the guy's like, "You're dominant, huh? You're dominant, huh?"
I've been seeing he's smiling so big. He's like, I don't like dominant women.
Dominant, but you're dominant.
She's like,
huh?
no, I had to kind of like show you what to do. And he's like, no, you're dominant. And she said, okay, bye.
She said, bye.
She said, good chat. She has changed the way she's moving in the villa, and it's very obvious.
She course corrected.
There is nothing wrong with that. Second chances for the girls.
Yeah. Olandria, can we just talk about?
Here's the thing about Olandria.
I haven't seen a more perfect body.
There's snatched, big old titties, beautiful.
The oil on her body.
When she puts oil on her body,
she knows what she's
doing. It's like crazy that Taylor, I'm sorry. I know you shouldn't be shallow and just date women for their bodies, but like you should with Olandria.
It kind of is like, that's why we were saying it's like shocking if when spoiler alert, skip 30 seconds if you don't know what happens. When he didn't pick her, I'm like, something must be criminally wrong with you, because you can't say no. It's like, that's like saying no to like, in Love Island world, like a Megan Fox. You know what I mean?
100%.
It's like they're so like gorgeous and stunning. It's kind of like, well, yeah, I'm gonna have to pick you.
And he's literally like a little twig.
Well, we said what we said about him.
Yeah, we did.
I'm not gonna say.
We're not gonna say it.
That's crossing a line.
That's crossing a line. Okay, I'm just looking at the time.
Okay,
we're actually doing very well. Yeah, damn.
The challenges
Taylor.
are pretty crazy too in Love Island.
I think the challenges have really elevated this year as well. They're so fun. I remember last season there was that challenge that they've started to do like every season now, but it's where they like have people guess like how many people you've slept with.
Oh yeah.
And then they reveal the numbers, and it's like so crazy. I remember us dissecting that game and being like, this game is like so, it's just such a social experiment.
I'm thinking about the food ones.
That milk one this season.
Milk one,
oh my
god.
God.
Milk in your mouth and then put it in someone else's mouth. Or like the challenge last year where they had like a full like barbecue food. They had to put barbecue, pass it down.
Like the wieners and ketchup.
Is crazy that is a concept of put this hot dog in your mouth transfer it to the person next to you by only using your mouth through like 11 people.
Like,
that is crazy that is on television. When I say it out loud right now, I am disgusted.
I'm speechless.
But
do you see?
If that
You've
was
taken
on the next
words.
episode, I'd be like, hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Let's see them do it. Or like the way that they, like when they were doing Casa Amor and they do this like classic competition where they receive a text and the two houses compete to like have the sexiest makeout session basically. And then at the end, everyone has to make out and like basically like be grinding on. They all like take off their shirts and they're all like air humping and like going literally insane. It's like watching an orgy on television. What?
Like,
dude, if my mother knew this is what I'm consuming, she doesn't know.
Oh, she doesn't know. My mom it's her least favorite thing about me is that I watch the show, and
it's trash. It's good TV.
Hey, but you know what? She sits on that couch a little bit too long and is a little bit intrigued at what's going on the screen. You know what I mean?
Because you do wonder.
It's captivating.
It is. There's a reason it's so popular.
Mm-hmm.
We like to see how people would act, and we also like to put ourselves in their shoes.
Hand raise.
Yes, Jilly?
It's a social experiment, especially this season.
Yes.
They're really leaning into like all of their surfaces that they sit on in this. Do you see all the circles in this season?
Yes.
Like they're forcing them to sit close together because like the bench is curved, the day beds are curved, so they automatically kind of go in the middle.
Yes.
The doors, that rotating like circle door, so like no one can hide behind a closed door.
Oh my god.
So you see both sides of the room.
Whoa.
It is like a social experiment for sure.
And the amount of detail and work that they put into it, like you're saying, like the details of the home and the way it's all set up is so great. There's nowhere to hide. And they added the photo booth, which I think is so fun. Like, duh.
Perfect touch.
They're like, oh, let's get someone goes in there, they kiss, it's caught.
Yeah, let's get a secret space, but then put a camera in it.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Or like the speakeasy,
so they
as
feel
well.
private, but not to the world.
Not to the world. Soul Ties is still the place to go.
Soul Ties is still crazy.
Soul Ties is crazy. I love her for that. Well, I feel like, yeah, I mean, obviously I'm yucked about pools.
And I'm yucked about Love Island, clearly.
And I know you are. And I know that about you. I mean, you really like brought it to me in a new, fresh way 3 years ago. It makes summer better.
Yeah, it's we just love something to look forward to, and it's something that's very obtainable and super easy that you look forward to. What's better than that? You know what I mean?
What's better than that?
You
know what you're going to get.
A lot of things that you look forward to, it's like, you have to work hard to get it, or it's like a journey to get there. But like something you love that's so simple as a TV show.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is turn it on and you're like, you have a really great hour. What's better than that?
What's better than that? Nothing. Nothing's better. It's timed. It's an
television.
Activity. Yeah. We have fun with that.
Okay.
All right. So oh, and then what's the suitcase song?
I came here for love.
Da, da, da. I came here for love. Love. I came here for love.
Previously on Love Island.
Or like the other day when they played the Willy Wonka song for Nick and Alandria. Come with me and we'll be in a world of your imagination.
They love a good cover.
They love a cover. Hey, no copyright
or
infringement on this baddie.
It's about to go down.
The music
song that we made up just now,
but it has probably been played.
It's been played for sure.
Shit
like that is so
it's
good.
So funny. They've upped the music game this year. The last thing I'll say. That's the last thing I'll say.
Yeah.
They've like made it intense where I've looked at Jilly and gone
or orchestra. Like it's
a full orchestra. There's violins.
Like a build up.
There's a clarinet. Bye.
Oh, bye. See you next time.
Oh, congrats. Love you.
Ow.
I didn't get hurt.
Well, it hurt me. You're a barrier.
Okay, bye.